Tonight, of course, a great friend, great musician, well accomplished, Oscar Mendez. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And Rudy Garcia, graduate of A&M Kingsville. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Listen, let's jump right into it. Let's jump into this. So, I don't get why Gene Simmons got all uptight about this whole rock and roll fame and then inducting the NWA people in it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the deal with that? Like,
Well, actually, when I had a conversation with you on the phone a few days ago, I think you hit it right on the head. You gotta stay relevant. You gotta stay relevant.
I'm gonna ask you this, and Gene Simmons, with his reality shows or with his tongue, whatever you want to, I don't know what else he's done outside of Kiss, besides just make a lot of dolls and a bunch of appearances. Has he did any kind of solo work? Because great musicians and bands. I could take like Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I could take the Eagles. You could take a few of those musicians and put them separate. Though they sound great together, I think they can make something hot by themselves.
Right.
With enough time,
Definitely.
because we're always used to certain things. But Gene Simmons, in fact, I can't tell you any more names of group members in Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they? Do you know?
Paul Stanley.
Okay.
Right now, Kiss is the two original guys, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, and they've got two other guys who are not the original. The two original guys are alive. The bass player, the drummer and the guitar player. They just they want to get them back in the band.
Really? It's because about the money. I think bands kill themselves because. But that's what happens.
But
You
they
got
gotta get paid too, though.
Yeah, but you're right. But here's where our problem is with that. Yeah, you got to get paid. But if you were a quarter and you made a whole, then that means that you brought something to the table,
Exactly.
to that sound.
Yeah.
And if you decide that, I want more than you, man, you're just killing the vibe.
Oh yeah,
bro.
that conversation's happening.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty
You don't
sure
need-
when it came to Kiss and even like NWA,
Most definitely.
it's like that. Now we don't hear much about. I know Dr. Dre, right? Ice Cube, Eazy-E, and then it was Ren and Yellow.
Red and yellow.
Okay, which I ain't never heard much from them two, ever.
Hey, they got their money and they got out.
That's it.
They somewhere with
chickens
that
and
too.
waffles.
Oh, and the great, and did you say Easy? The great Easy?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is when you have all these members in a band, and then sometimes 2 or 3 just kind of fade out. Prime example, and people don't think this is music, but I still do. It's NSYNC. Okay. Justin
Dirty
Timberlake.
pop. Dang right.
So we know Justin Timberlake, and then what's the other one? The gay guy.
Lance Bass?
Lance. Yeah. So I know those two.
I'm going to turn in my middle card.
Yeah.
So then there's the Kirkpatrick dude, or unless, or is he in? I always get them two bands, NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, confused.
I'm sure they're
Man,
all
they all-
one big band.
Yeah, because between 98 Degrees, and that was in the late 90s, early 2000s, right? Mid 90s, and then early
Ain't nobody
2000s.
better than New Edition.
Man, I'm telling you, then New Edition turned into Bill Big
Here's my
Bo.
middle card, dude. I'm
Man,
a musician.
But
not
that's
just a
what I'm
player.
saying, and that's why we wanted you to on here, because
Definitely.
you take music and you just don't put yourself in a box.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is what I wanted to discuss. Why is it a big deal for Gene Simmons to talk about this, that hip-hop doesn't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Ice Cube says, hey, hip-hop is rock and roll.
Robin Thicke,
Yeah, but it's sexy in a suit and tie compared to
Whereas
when
a
they,
female,
I want to see you
Rihanna,
naked. Yeah, it's, hey,
Miley
pop those
Cyrus,
breasts out.
everybody.
Pop it out. I want to see that ass.
And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Sadly.
But
Every year, 3 minutes is like every year
And
I buy a magazine, that shows the new instruments that are coming out that year, and who is modeling them? Half naked.
I thought you were going to go to a boy, you going to say something different. I think you bring out a sex toy or something.
Unfortunately, it's unfortunate, but
Try
that's
this new strap
So
on.
to sell a guitar, you need a sexy model, but to sell a sex toy, you definitely need an orchestra player or something like that. It's just
I have no idea.
It's so
Conduct
odd,
this.
but it's what society says that we should like. Yeah, men are sex driven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, So we're gonna buy something based off what's next to it.
Exactly.
Whether it's a car,
Mhm.
whether it's a couch, whether it's a musical instrument. Okay. But going back to Miley Cyrus, I think if you look at every young artist that has come up, then they fade away, right? Because they can't make that transition.
Right.
This chick, whoever producing, whoever managing her, at one point it was her dad,
Mhm.
then she got rid of her dad. I don't know if that was her choice, his choice, or whatever reason.
Yeah, it's a little
Man, I don't.
bit-
And honestly, I don't think I can manage. Back it up though. Who had that same problem? Jessica Simpson and her dad. But she listened to her dad.
Beyonce too. Her dad used to manage.
What?
When she was singing in churches, when she was in Destiny's Child, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. They were all three related, right?
Pay them bills.
Right? All three of the girls were related. No?
No, unfortunately, no.
I thought Kelly was
That, see, that's my big
something as an artist to get accepted.
But then there's an argument with that whole organization is a farce. I mean, there's people that should be in it that have not been put in it. There's people.
So it's like a country
it's
club.
just like everything.
Yeah, here's a country club, and I'm only gonna let a certain few people in.
And I'm glad NWA got in, but honestly, they got in because of the simple fact that their movie came out the same year, and there was all this hype and publicity.
And I don't even know what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame gets out of this. Like, I don't. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't know how you spend it. How did they make money off of that?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Jimi Hendrix, I think, should be in there.
Most definitely.
You know, but he's not. Prince, I don't know. Was he inducted in anything?
I don't know if
He's dead now. You know, God rest his soul. But
Should be.
yeah, dude was a phenomenal guitar player.
Oh, most definitely.
Some people say, "Oh, he was all right."
No. I can give you 3 reasons why Prince is probably one of the best musicians ever. One, I've never really met anybody who doesn't like Prince, and I'm talking about like not just people that listen to R&B and soul. All my so-called metal friends, everybody likes Prince. Prince is amazing. Second of all, he was a great musician. He wrote all his own songs. He didn't need to have writer's credits or you look at pop songs nowadays, they got 7 writers.
Literally.
Prince wrote all this stuff himself. He played all the instruments himself. He played bass, he played drums, he sang, he played guitar. You know, he did everything.
Man, and that's amazing because I know he also helped other artists
Yes.
along the way and
Yes.
wrote music for them.
He gave back.
But this is one of these artists once again who you didn't see really trip on life. You know, wasn't arrested, wasn't running down the street naked, nothing that I can recall.
The biggest thing that ever came out of Prince or controversy was when he turned over to being a Jehovah's Witness.
You know, I don't know how many
That
black
was the biggest
Jehovah's
thing.
Witnesses out there. I mean,
That was the biggest thing.
Jesus gonna come down, all the black people like, you know what? God, y'all can go and have him.
Yeah.
We out. But other than that, man, I think it's gonna be truly missed. You know, it's sad to see him gone because he was still getting out there.
Oh yeah. But then I heard an interview today that the whole reason he was on tour is so he could go to cities that had like issues, like he did
Baltimore, he did the Baltimore thing,
Chicago and stuff. He would come and do these shows, but he really wanted to get with people and help them out.
And
He didn't want anybody to know about it.
But then again, that's his background and how he came up,
Yeah.
how he struggled, how he had to fight, you know, the music companies. And just real quick,